my god, where are you going? I hope you can get out.
Welcome back to the channel. In the last episode we visited the Royal Manx Agricultural Show, where we sampled the delights of the food vans and had a great time watching everybody displaying their animals. For those of you who don't know us yet, we are Carol and Ken, and we like touring in our little red camper, tiny Nissan MV200 built by Sussex Campervans. We offer tips and tricks for how to survive in such a tiny van, and also try and demonstrate just how easy it is to wild camp. This is the second time that we've had a very peaceful night in Peel following our lovely Indian meal last night. But now we're off to do something different.
Bunny, what happened to you? Did you get whiplash?
Banged my head.
It's a very powerful motor, you've got to be careful.
Bye bye Peel.
Yeah.
Just one last look round the town centre.
We're saying bye bye, but we do in fact come back here again at least one more time during the trip.
It's left then right.
Okay.
Get out onto the Douglas Road, A1.
We're on our way to Douglas because this evening we're booked in to the Premier Inn Hotel.
First traffic jam on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, first one ever. It's quite a major junction though, isn't it?
It's where two A roads cross, the A1 and the A3. Plus that's the major route to the airport. It's church on the right, St Ruinous Church.
When Carol fell over the other day, she also hurt her side, and that has been getting worse over the past couple of days. And so I think it's time for a little pamper session, a nice meal, a nice bath if possible, and let it heal.
Railway station, yes it is.
Yeah.
We're going to be parking the van in a multi-storey car park, and we've used Google Maps Street View to make sure that the van can fit under the barriers, and it should be able to because it's 2 metre clearance.
So this first one's a private.
Level 1 private,
Yeah,
level 2
around the
private.
other.
And then it's in here, is it? In here?
I don't know.
Yeah. In here.
Our van is 1.94 metres, so there's plenty of room.
Level 3, so level 3 must be public.
238. We're in. We're here, Charlie.
What's the space number?
3038.
Okay, have to remember that.
Yeah, security. Okay, ready? You know the way? Oh yeah, see what the score is. Just says over 10 hours, £6.90. Drive in at the barrier, your registration will be noted. Park and pay later. Drive out. So you put your registration number in here later, pay, and we'll be sorted.
£6.90, so we
That's-
might as well have a day here tomorrow as
Yeah,
well.
I think so.
The Premier Inn doesn't have its own car park, so the parking here is actually private.
Now up to you, okay.
It's now up to the guest if they wish to wear masks or not.
Hiya. Yeah. We've got a booking.
So are you guys, oh, you've got a meal deal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so unfortunately, I've got to bring some bad news to you tonight. The restaurant is closed, I'm
Oh, right.
afraid, due to lack of deliveries. We literally don't have food in
Okay.
there. So yeah, because we get everything shipped from England.
Yeah.
And there's been some strikes or something like
Oh, I
that.
didn't
with
know.
lorry drivers and stuff. Yeah, so we literally haven't got the food in.
It's a shame Carol's side is hurting, otherwise we could have cooked everybody nachos.
The restaurant will be closed.
More legs.
So no dinner for us tonight.
We'll start off.
We won't. I ain't starving.
By the time we got out of the lift, survival plans were well advanced.
Maybe pizza or something. Chinese, yeah, I was thinking Chinese. Good. This'll do us.
We like using Premier Inn. You always know what you're going to get.
Yourself at home.
Yeah.
Maybe come off this time.
Oh yeah, what time is that?
4:30.
Oh, past 4.
Yeah. Okay, mother.
Nice big cosy bed.
Never enough for you.
There must be. Oh, we got a bath.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That's where I'll be later.
Yeah, too righty.
Well done. Funny because I was going to ask her. I don't suppose you've got any rooms before.
Yeah.
Then I thought, oh well.
Now we need to work out where you're going to do your. Well, first of all, check the
Check the signal. I know. Get some cosy pants on first as well.
Yeah. We're out for pizza and pasta if we can find it, aren't we, Charlie?
Unless you see anything else you fancy on the way.
Yeah.
Make you change your mind.
Could do. George Formby.
George Formby starred in a film called No Limit, where he rides in the Isle of Man TT. Now, if it wasn't for COVID, I think this place here would be absolutely heaving this time of night.
Everywhere's shut, Charlie. There isn't the business.
I thought plenty of people are coming over here. Maybe it's because all the roadworks, all those hotels will be closed.
You don't see many of them, do you?
Three-legged seats.
Yeah. So, what we having?
So this is the menu.
Yeah, I know that.
So we're having one of these, Americana pizza,
Yeah.
one of these,
A pugliese, broccoli, garlic, cream and Italian sausage.
and cheesy garlic bread.
And we're going to share it all, yeah? Okie dokie.
I'm glad we came early because this place is really busy.
Pasta. Oh, so that's penne.
Yeah, not what we were expecting.
Cheese bread.
Well, that was another really nice meal out at Just Pasta and Pizza down by the harbour.
You're full of pizza and pasta now, aren't you?
Look at these hanging baskets. Have you ever seen such
They're ginormous, aren't
ginormous hanging baskets?
they? $18.99.
Clock.
Yeah.
We made our way back to the room for a much needed flop and a really good night's rest. Carol can't find her keys.
Well, hopefully they're in the room. Otherwise we'll be crying because the van might be gone. Right, is that everything, Charlie?
Yeah. Thanks.
Enjoyed our stay, haven't we?
Very relaxing.
Yeah. Third floor.
First floor. Not the ground.
All ready to get back in the van?
Yeah.
I am too.
Ready to go exploring. Yeah.
Yeah, too ready.
See what's out there.
Ground floor.
As we were walking up the street back to the van, a motorcycle pulled up, and it was Phil from the Isle of Man who'd been watching some of our videos.
Phil from the Isle of Man. So we just met Phil from the Isle of Man, who's been watching our channel. So very nice to meet you, Phil. Oh, we got to pay first, Charlie.
What, are we going now then, or are we walking around?
Oh, you want to walk around Douglas? Okay. Shall we look down there? Downtown. Wonder what that's going to be. Yeah.
Our shops, I should think. Oh, lifestyle living.
Mm.
There'll be apartments.
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Remember when we used to buy all those DVDs from CEX?
You used to spend like 20-30 quid at a time on DVDs.
Yeah, but they're cheap, weren't they? A very cheap form of entertainment
Stacks of them.
when you haven't got a signal.
Loads we haven't even watched.
Yeah. Oh, what, didn't they used to be in Hayward Heath?
Might have been, but I went for a job interview with them once.
Oh, right.
Day's travel. Get a job.
Whilst we were walking down here, a voice said, "I know you, but you don't know me." And it turned out to be Brian, who watches the channel. Thanks very much for all the information you gave us, Brian, prior to the trip.
Yeah, so we go and have a look. Be useful to have if we're just driving around,
The
wouldn't it?
clearer ones.
Yeah, let's get that one.
To see.
Yeah, perfect. You've always wanted to see the Bee Gees.
Now, I hope this group doesn't really need an introduction, but if you don't know, they were three brothers from the island, Maurice, Barry and Robin Gibb, and they were most popular in the 60s and 70s. This sculpture by Andy Edwards was unveiled in Douglas in 2021. It was inspired by the group's music video for Staying Alive, and it's located on Loch Promenade between Marine Gardens and opposite Regent Street.
Just a shame it's a wet day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're a bit in silhouette.
Near to the Bee Gees is another impressive sculpture. This commemorates Sir William Hillary, the man responsible for the creation of the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. In 1822, Hillary had witnessed the wreck of HMS Racehorse, and he drew up plans for a lifeboat service crewed by trained people. In 1830, at the age of 60, Hillary took part in the rescue of the package ship St. George, which had foundered on Conister Rock at the entrance to Douglas Harbour. He commanded the lifeboat, was washed overboard with others, and yet finally everyone aboard the St. George was rescued with no loss of life.
So you should just recognise me.
Yeah. From your number plate. It works.
Works.
We're out.
So how much was it?
£9.20.
Oh, right, so it was more than we thought.
Yeah. I thought it was £6.90 for over 10 hours. We did round.
Couldn't get in there, could we? 1.9, that car park.
That's low, yeah.
That night in the Premier Inn has reset both of our clocks. If you're on an extended trip, you can often become tired, ill, or just injure yourself. By switching to a hotel for one night, you can often rescue a trip and avoid the need to go home. We had planned to drive the TT course today, but the weather's not that great and the clouds are pretty low on the hills, so we're going to have to put that off to another day. We've come down a pretty narrow track looking for a place to park up for a while, but I think we're out of luck here because there's not really a way to park and be out of other people's way.
So we're down a dead-end track here by the beach with a little river coming out, and that's as far as we can go. So I think we'll spin around and go somewhere else. So I've got a choice. We can either drive down here, which is a bit slippy, and try and reverse back into here. But I think I'll go back the way we came until I get to that person's house.
Yeah, if you're happy, you can see where you're going.
Yeah.
Our van is a pretty easy van to reverse once you get used to the mirrors.
Look here, I'm going to their driveway a bit.
Do a 3-point turn here. Or just go here.
There we go. We're done.
Well done. Just in time.
Right, we're going to make our way to Castletown now and find a place to park up.
It's the airport.
Where am I going? Down here.
Yeah. Ronald's Way Airport.
That's a substantial lamppost, isn't it?
It's huge.
I would suggest that's one of the biggest lampposts we've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree. It's King William's College. This is Fort Island.
Impressive place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that you get a
I
view
used to
through
go
the
to
gate.
school. Yeah.
Very posh.
Just a little bit further on from the school, we pulled in on the right hand side, right next to the beach.
Do we park here for a while?
There's a signal for you.
I don't know if there is or not.
Let's see. Cup of tea.
Cup of tea, Harry? Are we on the wonk or are we alright? I think
Only
we're
you
alright,
can
really.
tell.
I
Seems
think,
alright to me.
I think that'll do us.
We're also right next to the boundary of Ronald's Way Airport. The anti-collision lights are very prominent on the school tower. It's easy to tell how long we spent here just by observing where the tide is. I
think the weather was making us feel particularly lazy this day. But anyway, after that we relocated into Castletown. The castle's not open today, so we can't have a look around that. We're parked a stone's throw from the town centre, right next to the harbour, and as usual it's free, and you can in fact park for 16 hours here just by using the disc. Some public toilets nearby, we're going to make use of those. In Castletown, Carol's off using the public loos, and I'm just waiting for her here. I don't know what the plan is next. We're either going to have a walk around here or go off and see some tower down the other end of the island. Hello, Chutney. After a brief discussion, we decided to drive on through the town and see what was on the other side, see if we could find somewhere to park up for the night. Quaint, isn't it?
Castle Russian. Very decorative.
Don't worry, we will have a proper walk around this place before we leave.
Another big lamppost.
Down here. Yeah, they're ginormous, aren't they? This is tight. We can get through.
These cottages.
Yeah,
Tiny. Yeah.
Being done up. Right down the end here is a very nice place for camper vans and motorhomes. A little bit rough, the access road, but as we passed them we saw that the road narrowed and continued, so we thought we'd take a look up there. Some lovely lilies floating on it.
What's that? Oh, this is a bit of a drop off.
I don't know where this goes.
Oh my god.
Now if you've got a bigger van than us, I'm not too sure you would enjoy this little track.
Oh my god. Where are you going?
Because the van is so short and narrow, I often feel confident that even in the worst case scenario, I'd be able to reverse out pretty easily.
And this goes to the visitor centre, so
Right.
yeah. But whether you're meant to walk it from back there and not drive it.
The structure on the left are some abandoned lime kilns. It's amazing how much better it feels once you've got a little bit of land on the left hand side again.
Is this the visitor centre? Yeah, I think this is it. Discovery Centre.
I better pull over and stop to allow these two dog walkers to get by. Every now and then that sun is managing to burn through the clouds. Some sort of watch station over there. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the coastal watch back in England. This entrance is not much wider than our van. Do you reckon we can go through? We came back here a couple of times during the trip, but we never did see this place open. I'm not sure what has caused this, whether this is a quarry or not, but those are the water lilies we saw just driving around the track. Only wide enough for a little red camper to come through.
Got to go down the scary road again.
Yeah.
Scary track.
Just let it creep in first gear, nice and easy. And then the engine's doing all the work. Nice view of Castletown.
You've got the drop off your side now.
Yeah, not particularly nice, is it?
No.
Show me.
Stay on the road, stay on the road.
Stay on the road, stay on the road.
And watch,
Stay on the road, stay on the road.
and watch the wall and all the potholes.
What a lot of people don't realise is vehicles are designed to creep in first gear, even up quite steep hills. So you can come along here like they would on a Land Rover, you know, proper off-road. You just let the engine do the work. You don't have to touch the brakes or the accelerator. Top tip, hey Charlie?
Top tip. Ken's top driving tips.
We're going to leave this vlog there. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like and hit that subscribe button for more adventures from the Little Red Camper.